Hi, welcome to the pattern jang, and there's a reason why I have the pattern set up like this. This is Master Ramenstar, the rockstar, and I have this video broken up into three different parts. It's performed by multiple Korean masters of the Korean nation, and also featuring the legendary General Choi Hung Hai, the founder of ITF Taekwondo, and the main creator of all forms of Taekwondo. So let's get it started. May he rest in heaven. Alright, so this pattern has a lot of pressure point applications if you truly look deep within the form. You can't see what the checks it has, but these checks are not just fancy movements. They're meant to be arm breaks, leg breaks, grappling checks, strikes to the pressure points, activating elements, striking the temple as you see when you come together to a double head strike, and a palm strike to check against a kick. But that's just the surface of it. See, as they come together here, when you have the salute, that could mean grabbing the ear, pulling the ear in grabbing the opponent's ear, pulling them down, and striking them on the side of the head. The up block could mean jamming them up, turning them around, and then punching them. Doing the level change down to the ground can mean coming down on them on their lower part of their leg and throwing a kick to the upper part of their body. So it's coming down low, strike low, and then kick high. Doing a level change. It doesn't always mean you strike that you crouch down and kick high. It could mean where you're doing on their opponent's body or what they're doing to you. Don't always think about what you're doing to them. Think that the opponent could be crouching low, kicking you, or striking your lower part of the body if you're crouching down low. Now this simple stepping off the line and then doing this check where you do like the open fists and then snake or hand motion pull in. That looks like a snake hand pull in, but that's actually, I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but that's actually a check for something that you learn in the military. That's something General Troy picked up in his many years in the military. And the opening move for Jun Jang, as you can see here, General Troy explained to his students, is a two breakaway where you do bang, bang, double army breakaway, and then the eye thrust. That's a deadly blow to the eyes. It shouldn't be straight. It should never be straight. It should be bent. If your hands are straight, you're gonna break your fingers. Your fingers should never be straight from going to someone else's eye, because that's not how fingers are designed. If you look at Gray's Anatomy, everybody should get a good book of Gray's Anatomy when they're studying in Taekwondo, because the body is not just a straight weapon. There's many bends, many folds, and very intricate. Even as tallest man that stands up straight, even if he's 10 feet tall, he's gonna have bends and intricate weapons. Now let's watch. You see how Jim's Roy's standing? He's turning around and he's leaping into his stance, but he's sliding back gently and he's bouncing to his kick. You see that level change? It's not always what you're doing to them. Sometimes it's them going low on you and you coming up high. Sometimes that could be a moral lesson. Them doing something low to you and you doing something high, and then you coming up even higher to overclass them, outshine them, and beating them and doing what you need to do. So this block right here, see how he did an X block to kick the block the leg kick? I don't believe there's just an X block to block the leg kick. I think it's a strike to the hips, to both sides of the hips and crossing arm, changing crossing parts of the body, and then striking into the groin, and then turning around, turning the body, rotating it to a hand thrown to the ground. And then the stomp that they do should be to stomp them out. But that's for death. That's for combat. But you're not training combat, you're training self defense here, mastering, but also train combat for people that want to go to war. So I train in all walks of life, just for help. So look at this movement here, where he does the snake check. That could be. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. And I don't want to give away too much. That could be. If someone goes for a tackle, you can come and knock him on the side of the jaw and knock him out. And when he does the turn away, when he does the two double strike, when he does the double strike of both hands out, and joint side turns away, that could be striking both opponents in the eye. They're standing to the side of you, two opponents, and then double strike to their big man in the middle. You don't know what strike the big bully in the middle. You strike his two friends to the side, intimidate him, and then you go after the big man. Attack his weak legs first. Then you can take out the big man as it is as a whole. You don't always have to go for the head first. Remember that when you're going after. Think about it. That's what the FBI does to people who are corrupt. They don't go after the big man first. They get all his little underlings, then they go after the big man. So let's look at the checks. The salute, the check. Excellent movement. That's what I see. See how they're all synchronized? That's how you want to give your taekwondo. You want to be as one with your body and as one with nature. The punch, the kick, the thrust. So that level changing, like I said, is not necessarily what you're doing to them, but sometimes it's what they're doing to you, what you're doing back to them. And that uppercutting, scooping palm strike can be off balancing a kick that's coming to your hip, a kick that's coming to your diaphragm, or even a kick that's coming to your head, and you're lifting them off so far off the ground, so off their feet, so far off their balance and gravity that they're falling. And then bam, the fight's over. And that snake check can be to knock someone out when they're going for a tackle. Boom, lead their head right into your palm. So that's what I believe it could be. I'm not going to tell you what it was originally for because I don't want to give away too much. Thank you, Master Raymond. Ramenstar Rockstar out.
Ramenstar. Home dope. Then we talk about a little phone dope today. Shit had me choking. Goddamn. Home dope, God, I should be smoking. Let's live like the Pope. I ain't joking. Damn. Hold up, got to be smoking, let's be up like the Pope. I ain't joking. Damn.